Yeah, bro. And I like when you guys do some of the streams here in Mexico, I like listening to the Spanish cast, too. Because in my mind, it's like there's no translation needed for hype and passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always say, Rock, that if somebody comes up to me like my English isn't so good, it don't need to be, dog. Talk your shit. I love it.
You cannot say that in Mexico.
What do you mean?
See? No. Can you? I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm just
keeping it real, you know?
Sí se puede.
Oh
All right,
my
game
God.
number 1. I got a little bit of information. On the left side, we got Raymond from Smash Knights. He is a competitor from the Northeast, or at least a little bit. Lucas Madgood. When he was young, he was racking up brackets, and you already can tell why. On the other side, we have Pokehector from Warlock Fighters. He is a great competitor from the capital city of Mexico. It's going to be an intense clash where a Lucas and a King K. Rool, characters that we don't get to see that often in bracket.
I mean, let alone this far in the bracket, too, right? Like, we're pretty deep into this tournament for sure. So the fact you have characters like this, little underrepresented, representing here in the loser side of things, I'm actually a big fan of that, mainly because it's going to kind of matchup check you a little bit, because you don't have an opportunity to go against high-level K-Rules and Lucases as often as some players would like.
Thankfully, I'm a Lucas player, so maybe I can give you a little bit of insight of what he's trying to do.
Does Lucas win this matchup? Because it doesn't look like it right now. Does he win this?
I mean, he rolled to the right. Every character can do that. Every character can make that mistake. I don't want to hear it right
I'll give it up.
Oh, no, but yeah, it's really hard to kill K-Rool, especially with that upbeat that he has with the propeller on the head. But what you want to do with Lucas here, you cannot go for the backer, mostly because K-Rool has a lot of armor, and again, you cannot keep his recovery. But this PK Thunder is a really great tool because you can do it again and again, and if that PK Freeze hits, it's gonna destroy K-Rool.
It's over. Yeah, it's scary. After all you said it, the armor that King K-Rool gets on when he throws his projectiles, when he throws some hitboxes as well, has to be a detraction. Like that one has to be a detraction for Raymond to be overly aggressive. It could very well turn south incredibly fast, and that's why both of them are playing super careful right now. Pokehector doing phenomenally, already racking a lot of damage on that Lucas while barely losing that first stock.
I'm glad Raymond was able to respond right there, because these are the kind of matchups where if it does kind of snowball early, it's really hard to get back into the game. So being able to kind of recognize that, stop the bleeding early, going to be very, very important for Raymond. First things first, trying to get back to the stage. Does so with the tether, smooth operator. And let's see these combos. K-Rool, that's a big boy, man. Put some damage on him.
Now we're going back in 2018 when we thought that K-Rool was high tier, but then we remember the true reality.
Shout out to my man Ben Gold from Australia.
Oh, yeah.
He made me a believer.
Remember that when Belmont and K-Rool were top tier for like 1 week and then discovered that they were actually pretty, culo? Now, this is the situation. The down air, exactly. Just at the time when the armor was off, the 4 down airs get, but it doesn't matter. Another forward, like he said earlier.
My God, Pokehector immediately bringing it back, despite the fact that Raymond actually found a very nice groove, a good way to start racking up good damage. I love Pokehector's recovery reactions as well, trying to figure out what Raymond is going to do. A little bit overzealous there. I like that, reflecting with the bat. It's a bit of a curveball that Pokehector, fortunately for him, was ready for.
Yeah, sometimes people forget that Lucas has a reflector.
See.
Oh my goodness! Remember when I said that Lucas was... It's really hard to get the backer on K-Rool. Forget what I said. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know.
Timing is everything, and his was perfection on that decision making. Because sometimes you don't necessarily want to go down there and challenge K-Rool, because he has that kind of really weird recovery, with that up B. But, I love the fact that Raymond was like, nah, bro, shoot or shoot, shot or shot, and gets game 1.
Beautifully done. Both of these competitors perfectly showcase what the Mexican skill level is all about. It's all about reactions. It's all about over-aggression. But some of them have evolved into just not being crazy about aggression. They also are very mindful of how they approach, and you said it, the timings for everything.
Yes. Going back to Battlefield here, I think both competitors feel really comfortable here, especially Pokehector, because he's getting those hits left and right. But of course, Raymond with that beautiful backer just ended up the game earlier, and the parry to the PK freeze, that takes some guts too. Oh, watch out, this is dangerous!
You gotta watch out. Lucas has shown a willingness to stomp the yard and take those stocks out, so you gotta be careful. A couple different ways to really interrupt that recovery from K-Rool. I do like what Raymond has kind of figured out early here. and now battling back to make up this deficit.
It's all about taking advantage of those few instances where King K. Rool either overextends or commits to just throwing out a projectile, something that makes him slow enough so that Raymond can go in carefully as well, not overextending too much so that the damage doesn't rack up in case his plan doesn't end up working in his favor. But look at him just holding that ledge, being very mindful of the range, not only of the roll, but also his own hitboxes, hit stun, so that he could follow up right after.
There's no ground on this K Rool. This is not King. This is just a crocodile. Let's see. And it gets used against him. Let's see what we can do.
Rob has to deal with when someone gets their hands on that gyro. And it ain't nothing pretty right there. Lucas alley-ooping to himself on that one, bro. That was beautiful.
It's like the monkey hand. He gets a really cool KO and then just gets forwarded to the face like 5 seconds later.
All right, look at him go. Big Head is going to be working right now. Up here, Strings just racking up damage. Look at him go.
Wow.
La Cabezota's working out flawlessly, racking up all the way to 100%. Raymond up to a beautiful start for the second stop.
Yeah, Raymond is incredible right now. That's the thing about having a big belly. It makes you a big target, all right?
Watch out with this.
Hector's finding out right now.
Watch out, watch out.
Watch out, this could be dangerous. Just a dash attack to the face, and he's using the magnet's hitbox, which is really weird to see, but he's utilizing every single tool that Lucas has on his disposal. And now, a single grab could be the end of Pokehector, unless, well, K Rool has something to say about it.
He's playing around the crown super well. It's a big adjustment since game number 1. Got to give him a lot of credit for that as well. Not too far off from taking off this second stock. We'll see.
He's just stomping. He just wants to get this kid out.
Yeah, I think it's crazy how Raymond feels extremely comfortable.
There we go.
Just playing with the crown as well. As you mentioned, he is just crazy how well it synergizes into whatever he is already planning to do. Look at him go for aggression, trying to get a spike already, fishing for yet another one. Luckily for Pokehector, it won't connect, but it's still a lot of mental damage as well.
You know, good players know how to dodge the enemy's projectiles.
Oh, yeah.
Great players know how to use them against their opponents. Just like Raymond is doing with the crown. See now. No ground but the forward again. This time's not going to get the KO. The ground is being really used against Pokehector. This is really rough for K Rool. Oh,
yeah.
Here we go again.
And that's so much of his offense, so much of the openings that can really be spawned by that. So when it starts getting used against you, man, it's just another one of those options just being taken away from you. And Raymond just absolutely merciless. Definitely trying to get this 2-stock. And I'm going to be hard to deny him at this point with all this momentum he's got behind him.
One grab and it's over the forwarder to the backside. Wow. And this is a 2-0 for Raymond.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty. Pokehector knows this. He's like, sheesh.
Yeah.
As soon as that said ending, he's like, ay, yikes, está difícil. It's hard. Honestly, Raymond has been a demon. Despite the fact that he doesn't travel a lot, especially out of his region, every time he does, it's a bracket demon. For a lot of people, he's one of those contenders that do perfectly fine at any bracket, anywhere. And I think if you're going to show or showcase your skill level, it's right here in La Casa de Smash Mexicano, SFAC as well.
Does Pokehector have another character, or is just K Rool?
I think he's a specialist. I'm not sure. I'm not following too much of the central Mexican area. We were like a bit of enemies, the north and the center of Mexico.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I see how it is now.
I mean, it would behoove him to stick with the K Rool, I think, because you kind of want to go with what brought you to the dance. If you're already struggling with your main, I don't think just a random second or third there is going to get the job done. Your best course of action here is to adapt, right? That is going to be the key to victory. He's trying to take some tools away from you, use them against you. Okay, how do you want to rework and remap some of these approaches so he doesn't get to utilize that crown so effectively as he's been doing so many times?
Each hit that Raymond has gotten, it has turned into huge damage. Now finally Pokehector can get the ground, and again,
there we go.
The forwarder has been the MVP of Pokehector, definitely.
Yeah, something that I'm seeing is that Pokehector is actually not cooking up combos or extensions with his K Rool and crown. He's relying more on raw damage and like hard reads, like perfectly spaced stuff, and it's causing him a little bit of distress because I mean he is not racking enough damage. He's getting stray hits and they hurt a lot, yes, but when you put it in contrast with what Raymond is doing, I mean you can tell that he's just improvising on the fly.
Oh my God, too! That could have been really dangerous there.
Oh.
Here Here we go again. Item combos with the crown. This is just like the Rob getting hit with their own gyro.
Yeah,
but not Rool.
If you keep getting your crown used against you, I don't know if you can have the tag one true king. I thought you gotta vacate that.
It's just one true.
Don't do him like that.
I'm just saying, bro.
Don't do him like that.
Look, you even eliminated their names on the upper side. Look at that.
My fault.
Are you the Thanos stop again? Come on, we talked about this already.
My fault, man. That's on me. Let's focus on the match. That's a good match. Good match.
Yeah, but regardless, this is Pokehector. This is the first time he has had the lead so far.
Yeah,
Let's see how much he can hold onto it.
Yeah, beautiful uppercut, up tilt, allowing him to just take that first stock. And unfortunately here, for Hector, Raymond was ready to retaliate. He's doing well. Both of them are adapting well. I mean, Pokehector being a bit more aggressive, more accurate when it comes to his punches. But also Raymond is adapting to that as well. Both are being extremely aggressive. Hector trying to fish for his spike. Raymond does the same.
Yeah.
They just can't get enough of those damages.
And again, throwing the crown and it's getting used against him or punished. That's a really tough position for Pokehector. He can use one of his better projectiles.
I mean, it's tough, especially in this position, because it's just like, I just want to get one game on the board just to give myself some semblance of really bringing this back. Considering it is loser's bracket, you do not want to leave any opportunities or anything on the floor. So I see Hector locked all the way in. Needs to make this last stock his best one of the set thus far.
Honestly, to be fair, Pokehector has a good chance here. He just needs one of those stray hits that he has been connecting so far. Trying for the pivot grab, trying to catch him with a knuckle duster, still not being able to do so. Has to be careful.
Oh, finally! No, what the hell just happened? Oh my goodness. What are we doing here? That was the pick and freeze. That was the punish. So, are we homies? Are we friends? Are we amigos?
Estamos de chill? Hold up.
What are we doing?
Take that stock, bro.
That's the hermano.
All right,
Estos son hermanos. There we go. Come on, people.
I like how he didn't grab him out. I thought he was going to grab him out.
Yeah. Sometimes he could have taken the game.
He's not from America. It's fine.
Oh my! Well, you said it, not me. Now, can Raymond finish it off like he was planning with that PK freeze, or Pokehector's gonna get another forward into Lucas's face? Let's see it.
Oh, I thought it was
good answer, actually, yeah, because that can be a little tricky to get around sometimes.
Yeah, still Pokehector has a good opportunity here.
Oh my
the ground gets reflected, the blunderbuss goes out, both of them. There you go. That's a straight hit that he was looking for.
Yeah.
Yet another uppercut to absolutely take that stock. You finally did it. You finally made it work. You did call that game into the set.
Well, you know, I had to get one right eventually. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's been so many last stock opportunities for some of these great players. Glad to see Hector was able to clutch that out and force us into another game. Game number 4 coming up. He did a great job.
I don't want to be that guy, EE,
but
what's
wrong?
Don't do it.
Are we gonna mention that there was a home button press and it stopped the...
See, that was the method to the madness, okay? Because he took advantage of the fact that his opponent was a nice guy. All right?
So you think being a nice guy is a good tech?
Listen, it don't work in the club and it don't work in Smash Bros, okay? Sometimes you just gotta go crazy, boys.
Game number 4, we have
go.
a reinvigorated Pokehector with yet another opportunity to show what he has to offer. Raymond, on the other hand, here to demonstrate that it's over, no matter if a home button gets in the way.
The series coming out, baby. We hadn't seen it in like 3 games, and now the new tricks are coming out.
Definitely trying to bring something a little bit different to the table here for this game number 4. Understanding that Hector getting that game is going to go ahead and instill some confidence in it as well. You don't want to let that mount too far ahead.
PK freeze and 2 framing. He's going to mash. Don't push the home button this time, please.
That's crazy. Great stuff from Raymond, being ready for whatever the outcome
Whoa.
was going to be.
No shot, bro.
Here he goes.
Oh my
He's out. He doesn't care. You're going out with me. I'm taking your stocking like 30%. I'm going to top 64, and you don't unless you have something to say about it, Hector.
No way, look at him go. He's just all over in his
Whoa.
time. No way,
Whoa.
look at the big rocket damage. That's crazy.
This is one of those situations where you're regretting getting to game 4. It's like, just for this ass whooping, I didn't sign up for this.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We just starting and we already want to go home. There we go.
That's the Sammy Sosa right there, bro. Home run hitter.
You
know
what? The power up of pressing the home button it was just you won game 3?
Estás enfermo, Raymond.
Get ready for my new bag of tricks. This is what Lucas can do. Nobody knows it besides me.
It's kind of funny because even when he lost that game 3, he was still smiling, like laughing, like, all right.
It happened.
We go next. Well, that's what happens when you go next against this guy.
That's why we're so happy to get a little bit of the spotlight here and get so many visitors from outside, because we get to show you these kinds of stuff that we deal with on a constant basis. It's just so exhilarating. It fills you with euphoria. At least it does that to me, and I'm sure that you people at home are feeling it as well. Thank you so much. You are always part of this conversation. We are reading you. We are taking that